Shizuka Hangai against Nataliya Nikolaychyk. Japan against the Ukraine. The fans flying the flags here in the Champ de Mars. Whose hopes are going to be flagging when it comes to the final now?
There was a guy selling the flags outside. He sold out.
Did you buy one?
No, I didn't. I was the only one that didn't.
Well, who can cash in now when it comes to the gold medal contest? Women's under 48 kilograms now, the J1 category. And here she is, the 36-year-old Hangai Shizuka from Iwaka in Japan. It's now her 4th Paralympic Games for the Asian Para Games silver medalist. Well, Olivier Desailles will be in charge of this one. Nikolaychyk, Nataliya already on the way in, the double world champion. And indeed, back-to-back medals at the Paralympic Games for her. 2-time European champion. Just been walked into the ring there. Mikhailo Romankic, the coach, in the corner for Team Ukraine. And Yuko Izodaki, the coach for Team Japan. Big moments now in this first final.
I think what I like about Nikolaychyk is that she has a really nice stance, but she's got her work cut out here against Hangai, who she had really good form and really good spirit. You know, she has come back a couple of times, but she'll have a real problem, I think, with the nice upright stance of her opponent, and which is quite unusual because quite often you see them bend over. So look at the upright stance there. Always the head pulling up, always trying to use the back as well to create that little bit of space.
Neil Adams providing us with the expert analysis, the difference in stances as they try to advance in France for this possible gold medal, both in the J1 category. The little red dot on the back, the aborted throw halfway through there, is not just the Japanese flag, but also the J1 as a possibility for the referee there.
Wasn't far off. That little strangle there was the lapel. Sometimes when you have the lapel and they drop down, it automatically wraps around the neck, which creates a strangling situation. So it wasn't far off.
Almost the lapel show, but not quite. Here we go. Gripping up again in the centre.
Well, she'll keep the head back, and then she'll come across for the right leg of Hangai, and she'll know where it is because she can feel it, and she feels it through her back. Look at that, change its direction. Oh, a great change of direction then. Drops Siotoshi there, and when it goes downward in trajectory, it turns into Siotoshi, and Seoinage is more from a standing position. And now she's looking for the groundwork to finish it off. And the crowd's so appreciative. They loved it.
Team Ukraine will be loving it as well. Nataliya Nikolaychyk making that strong start here. Shizuka Hangai still has plenty of time left. Has to be careful though. And Neil have felt the strength straight away in that upright position. She feels the awkwardness. She's tried 2 or 3 times to tap to the back of the calves. Why is that?
Well, they tap, just like I say, to feel the range. You see her going to the inside of the legs there, then she knows where they are, and she can feel the distance, and then she can turn and rotate to the forward position. But it's the change of direction that's messing her up, and that's on as well. She's got the strangle on, and she has to turn inwards to release the pressure because the strangle was actually on there. So when they go down, because of the grip, they have to make sure they keep the neck down, because if they keep the neck up, that's why they both nearly got caught with it.
Well, Kokichka is Ukrainian for turtle, to keep your neck tucked in. She's having to do that just now at the moment. Nataliya Nikolaychyk, she has that Wazari advantage. She's halfway to victory as we're halfway through this engrossing final now.
What a great final this is. And she might come on top here now if she can get away from that leg, tie up the top half here and come round the legs. She might find it difficult because the Hangai will be quite good with the groundwork. She's going to come round the other side though. She's tied up the top half. Now she'll come up with the leg to take that leg out. While that leg's trapped, she will not get the count for the hold down. And then if she does get it out, she'll only need 10 seconds for the hold down because she's got a Wazari on the board.
So if there was no Wazari on the board, it's 20 seconds. So you get a bit of advantage, a bit of credit in the bank. But at the moment, that one Wazari is all that separates them. Referee having a little look over to just make sure that the judo gi is tightly wrapped up. It is the city of fashion after all. Got to look your best here in the gold medal contest, but looking pretty good so far.
We were talking about it, weren't we, about when they close down sometimes, you know, that people don't want to lose. But these are going for it. You know, it's nice to see them both going for it.
Yeah, of course, trying to defend your way to a Paralympic title, impossible. You've got to attack. Fortune favours the brave, and at the moment, the fortune in the corner of Ukraine, but anything can change in a second. Tries to get the leg.
And that was what she was looking for. And she gets the arm lock as well. All for oh, wow, she just, that was brilliant. She was waiting for that. She knew it was there somewhere. She just had to wait her moment. And that was brilliant stuff there from Nikolaychyk. And that was a brilliant Osotogari. She was already a Wazari up. And now she finishes it off. Not only did she throw her, but then she turned around there and she arm locked her, well, just for good measure.
And in doing so, she's locked up the Paralympic title here. Nataliya Nikolaychyk from the Ukraine. Wonderful moments for those back in Ravine and knows exactly who knows what it means. Hangai Shizuka just says, well done, silver medal for Team Japan. But the emotions beginning to come out now as they take their moment in front of the crowd. That's a massive moment.
That was absolutely brilliant. I mean, you know, such good judo. We've seen some great judo today. And, you know, that upright stance, for me, was one of the key points, because not only was she resisting, not just with body posture, with the hips going out, which is called a jigatai, but also she was in a standing position ready to come across and also defending with her hips and her body. Look at this now, waiting for the right moment. That was the first Seoinage there, very low Seotoshi, Seoinage movement, and there was the Osotogari to finish it off. Absolute brilliance.
Also good with the Osotogari confirmation.